Okay, I'm not sure how the audio is going to work because for whatever reason, this part right here doesn't have sound. So, I may have to play at the audio a little bit after get the game up and running. Had that look on the meter. It was okay. Wake up! I am awake. It's time to get up, Glenn. I'm not Glenn, I'm Meep. Look how lovely the sun is shining. It's it's still so early. Oh, come on, get dressed quickly. Your friends may come any minute. Okay. Reward board once available. Switch character RB. Flea battle LB. Map menu. Talk. Oh, okay. Exit. Lower sky armor. Call. Raise sky armor. Call. Okay. Leave your house. I can interact with any of this stuff. What's the thingy there? The coast is already in sight, so stop sleeping. Huh? I'm already. It's gonna get wild soon, so get your ass up. Mom? I said wake the hell up. Oh, geez, Mom just punched me in the face. Fine, do you believe this? We're on a suicide mission and he's taking a nap. No, actually, I haven't slept for days because of this mission. I don't care, boy. Get up and move your sorry ass to the captain up on the bridge. Is that a dolphin person? Talk to the commander on the bridge. I got a snack. What's that? Sleeping thingy? Hi. I have to stay on this Sternenrit today because I'm sick. I wanted to join the battle, but Kylian talked me out of it. Are you Kylian? What's this? Just money? Okay. Look for glowy dots. Mercenary, this mission is total suicide. We're supposed to break through the enemy lines as a vanguard. I'm scared, Glenn. What if I'm outnumbered on the battlefield? Would I be a coward to run away? I'd run away too, to be honest. You would? I hope I never get into that situation. Dying today prevents winning tomorrow. You look pale, Glenn. A boy of your talent shouldn't always look so worried. If I die, my family in Valeria will get the money. They're waiting for it eagerly. For the money, of course, not for my death. You don't sound too sure about that one. Nope. Hey, Glenn, I heard your task was to break through the enemy lines with your sky armor. I guess so. I wish I had something I was good at. I'm sure you do. If you don't have something, then maybe you just haven't discovered it yet. Hopefully we'll survive this mission so that I still have time to do this. Ha ha ha. Yeah, you just don't say that kind of stuff. The Kingdom of Terran conquered the city of Wernshire a few days ago. Now Wernshire has asked us to take back the town. I think that's how the story goes. Damn it, I told Marlock that we shouldn't fly at full speed for such long distances. What's going on? The ether oven is about to explode, that's what's going on. Something's wrong with this thing, but I can't figure it out. If only someone with a knack for this kind of stuff could help me out. You want me to take a look? Ah, here's your problem, you got a clamp? Yeah, here you go. Thanks, I just need to turn it up a little bit here, a little there, then a little more here. Done! Whoa, the oven has calmed down. Thankfully, you're even better at flying sky armors than you are at handling repairs. Otherwise, I'd be out of a job, ha ha ha. Here, take this as a thank you, it'll help you on the battlefield. I got sweets. I don't know how candy's going to help me on the battlefield. Angel Wing. Our chief technician is a slave driver. Nobody likes him, but he gets along with you. I wonder why. If it isn't Glenn, excited, aren't you? Maybe a little. Relax, you just keep the sky above our heads clear and we'll take care of the enemy on the ground. We're a team. Together, no one stands a chance against the band of the Iron Bull. You're right. Luck has been with us for years, as long as I have this lucky charm here. Oops. You dropped it. It's broken. Don't worry about it, haha. It isn't a bad omen or anything like that, haha. Just because our name was dragged through the mud by those miserable baboons of Amande, we now have to go on the suicide mission. If we survive this, we'll get back at them. Polish, polish, polish. When am I going to get a chance to pilot one of these? Not before a mission, maybe afterwards, but after the mission is before the mission. The sky armors are in perfect condition. Make sure they stay that way, Glenn. What? Look at these babies, Glenn. Aren't they great? Is that dynamite? I've been saving it for a mission like this. Aren't they dangerous? It's dangerous only for the enemy. I know this stuff. It'll be fine. I mean, it's dangerous for everyone. Yeah, this is all death flag. All the ships going down in fire. I think you might hit our own men. I think you might hit our own men. Alright, forget it. I'll leave it here. Maybe don't leave it here. Barlock is... Are you a lion or a wolf? All men in battle positions. This vanguard will not sink into the ocean. Gya, gya, gya. Ah, Glenn, our ace pilot at last. Killian? I'm sorry. Too late for apologies. We're reaching the coast soon. Glenn, Killian, you take the sky armors and go ahead. We'll follow you. Yes, sir. Our goal is the Opus Stone. It feeds the ether cannons with energy. We smash that thing and clear the way for the rear guard. Understood? Yes, sir. Har har har. Our client doesn't think we'll survive this. Lured by the promise to pour gold around our families after our death, we took the job anyway. But we'll show them that we can survive. We will not let our families spend our pay all alone, right? To the band of the Iron Bull! To the band of the Iron Bull! Huh? So soon? Their cannons shouldn't reach us yet. Cursed Tarnians and their darn technology. Let's go. Are you ready, partner? I think so. Say, Killian, do you believe we can succeed? What are you talking about? Of course we can. Are you getting nervous? No, I mean, maybe a little. Don't worry. We go in, smash the Opus Stone, and get out. The rear guard will handle the rest. Yeah, sounds easy. Normally we would have to work 3 years or so for so much money. What will you do with all of it? I'm not sure. I have a wish, but the money probably won't be enough. Come on, tell me. I always wanted to have my own sky armor. That's nice. What would you do with it? Surely it's not simply for taking walks on a nice day, right? I don't know. I'd probably do the same as before. Sky armors exist for battle after all. I could tune it up and work on it on my own, though. You could be anywhere in the world and yet you choose the battlefield? There's nothing else in my life. Since you rescued me back then, this mercenary band is all I have. You, however, have a family and a home. What would you do with all the money? You know that I'm not here for the money. I would choose the battlefield as well. There's still a long way ahead until I reach my dream. Ha ha ha, looks like we'll have to put up with each other a little longer. If we survive this. What can go wrong with our ace pilot, right? Alright, you two, enough romantic talk. You're ready to go. Godspeed, Glenn. They're mechs with capes! Watch out, Glenn. The enemy is sending their own sky armors our way. How about a demonstration of your skills, Glenn? Bet you can take them down on your own. What? Battles are turn-based. You and your enemies take turns choosing actions. The order of each turn is displayed in the top right corner. HP represents your health. If it reaches 0, the character is incapacitated. Tech points, TP, are a resource used for skills. HP and TP are restored completely after each battle. That's nice. The icon next to skill indicates the type of the skill. Okay. Defeating enemies in battle grants you access to different spoils. Loot that can be sold for money or to unlock new deals. Unlock new deals? No. Capes are cool, so always have capes. Just don't go near jet engines. Materials that can be used to upgrade weapons. Skill points used to upgrade skills. Defeating an enemy will show your loot immediately, but you will not receive it until after the battle. It's got funnels! Single physical blow, dealing 2.2 times damage once. Inflicts poison for 5 turns. I have 100 TP, so try inflict poison. Terrain sky armor. Weakness is wind type. Strength is earth type. I don't have either of those, so try this. Just pulled out a sniper rifle to poison a dude. Okay. Five skill points gained. Haha, there's no challenge for our ace pilot. We shouldn't fool around, Killian. Well then, get ready. Here comes a new challenger. How much of the screen is my fluffy self blocking? I'm blocking the resource stuff, so not too big of a deal. I'm also curious how I poison a mech. I guess virus? Unless they're like Evangelion mechs. That's it, Glenn. Now onto the Opus Stone. Whoa! Look out for their cannons! Killian, no! Killian! Are you alright? Of course not. The Sky Armors were our best chance to reach the Opus Stones. As long as we still have legs to walk and arms to wield a sword, we will not give up. It's about time that you get to know the battlefield outside of your Sky Armor. You've had enough training. But here on land, you follow me, understood? Yes. We will fight our way to the Opus Stone on foot. Once the stone is shattered, we can wait for the rear guard. Ignore the battlefield, Glenn. Take this way and climb up here. Yeah, but maybe there's loot over here. Loot? Engage! Armor break. Weakness is fire. Wide swing to all, helping hand. Do wide swing. Okay, now they should be dead next turn. Wide swing. A little weird to have mechs and then also people fighting with swords and shields. A little weird. I don't hate it, but it's a little weird. There's something down here? Why do I have a ability to get down to here? Because of this, for sweets. I should probably check my inventory at some point. See what some of this stuff does. Oh, hello, big dude. Commander, I'm gonna assume armor break on you will be good. I like the fact that my HP was currently 79. Because it's Grandpa Gundam's number. Knack. I'm gonna guess I'm not really gonna get anything significant loot-wise until after this little tutorial area. It's the Sternenrit. It's coming down, no way. Focus on your task. I bet the others escaped in time. Run along the ramparts. Move, move, move. Would have been kind of cool to see the thing actually going down, but I feel like I should interact with that paper, but I can't. Armor break. What? I thought he was dead. I have like 1 HP. It was way up here. Knack. Nothing else. Okay. What are you doing here? Glenn, Killian, you're both alive. You seem fine as well. Yeah, after I was hurled from the Sternenrit, I found myself in between the enemy lines. I followed your advice and fled from the enemy. Thanks to that, I'm alive. Once I've regained my composure, I will join you again. Here, take this with you. Oh, dude, he just gave me a whole bunch of crap. Watch out, Glenn. That was like an Anubis-looking suit, and it looked kind of cool. More of them, get ready. There are too many. Need a hand, yeah, haha. Commander! And Dolphin Dude! Let's show him the power of the Iron Bull's mightiest team-up! The overdrive bar is the core of the battle system. The bar has 3 areas, yellow, green, and red, representing the state of the party. The cursor shows the current position on this bar. Almost every action moves the cursor to the right. The small cursor shows where the cursor will jump to when choosing an action. When reaching the green area, the party is warmed up and is in perfect synergy. This is called overdrive. In overdrive, the party takes less damage, deals more damage, and most importantly, only needs to spend half the amount of TP on skills. Always try to stay in overdrive. Eventually, the party will reach the red area and become overheated. This will let the enemy deal massive damage to you. In order to stay in overdrive, the cursor must be moved back to the left. This can be done with one of the following actions. While in overdrive or overheat, an icon will appear in the box left of the bar. This icon represents a skill type. The number next to it shows how many turns the party has before the skill type switches. Use a corresponding skill will make the cursor jump to the left by a great margin. Skills of the corresponding type are also marked yellow. Switching out characters in battle, more details later. Use the defend action, use an ultra move, more details later. Actions move the party's position on the okay, try to reach and stay in the green area, yep. Overdrive effects, damage dealt is increased, damage received is lowered, skill cost is reduced by half. Red area means you take a crap ton of damage, so stay out of it. Use different options to make the cursor bar move back to the left. Okay. Stop punching him. Motivating words! Overdrive! Poison smash, water attack dealing. Okay, one down. Weakness is fire, so try doing that on you. Killian needs to do his healing move. Inflicts poison with potency of 25 for 5 turns. Can't be resisted. What does potency mean? Is that how much damage it does? Poison you. Ooh, critical. Wide swing. There we go. So it's going to be a dancing game of using abilities to stay in the green bar. It doesn't really matter too much right now because I have such a limited amount of skills, but later on I'm sure it's going to... I would hope it becomes more complicated. So you live. Barely. Fools, the Sky Armors were our biggest hope to end all of this quickly. We didn't stand a chance. They call you an ace pilot, and yet you can't even... Shut up, both of you. Save your strength. The stone is near. We will fight the remaining foes on foot. Forward! It's the Anubis mechy thingy. The Sky Armor again. This is bad. No choice but to fight it now. I have to fight a mech on foot? Don't worry, Commander. Guys, we will deal with it. You go and destroy the stone. Stay alive, you hear me? Of course. Why are you staying so far back, Killian? So, the enemies have reached the stone. I'm sorry, my lord, but the casualties were... Spare me the details. Everything is going according to plan. Time for the final act. A rainbow stone going on there. The Opus Stone. Once it is destroyed, the ether cannons are out of fuel. I don't trust the fish dude because he doesn't have a portrait. Hey, it's Anubis mech again. Your assault ends here, fiends. Wywin? Wawuin? Wywin? What? Wawin? How in the world are you supposed to say that name? It's that Sky Armor again. That means the others are... I remember that Sky Armor now. It's... Yep. A famous Doppelsoldner? I know of you as well, Band of the Iron Bowl. What madness has befallen you to take such a mission? What did Gravos lure you with? With gold they do not possess? Do you even realize what you're dealing with? We need to get past them, then we smash the stone. Not if I smash your skulls first, you fools! Engage. Motivating words. Buff up. Poison. Armor break. What is your weakness? Your weakness is wind. I am curious about something. Does this stack? Extended. Okay, so it just increases duration. Does this stack just increase duration again? Okay. Good to know. Fire burst. Defense and Mindbreaker still good. Water Prison? Helping Hand on you. Fire Burst once more. I do need to get the defense up, buff up. Poison Smash. Don't need to do Helping Hand. Do basic attack. Motivational words, get that all going. Okay. Attack. Water Prison. No, hey, he's down. Grimoire Shard gained. We did it. Now for the Opus Stone. No. Commander, Killian. Opus Stone, what have they told you? Glenn, smash it. Stop, boy. That's no Opus Stone. It's not fueling anything. Don't listen to him. Go. Fools, the Grimoire. Huh? What is this light? What in the world is going on? Did it just break off a... Did we just set off a nuke? And that was the end of Glenn. Okay. The land is a continent. Go away, Xbox achievement. A continent with a proud history of over 3,000 years. Once it was home to the magical city of Nehissa? The center of magical teachings, but since its downfall, Valandis has been consumed by war. For 6 generations, 3 kingdoms have been battling for domination. In the north, the Kingdom of Everlasting Rain cairn. The greatest harbor in all of Valandis, Barnsport, and its kingdom, Escania, to the south. Finally, in the east, the proud nation of Gravos. In 806 of the 7th era, Terran conquered Gravos. A few days later, during an attempt to reconquer lost territory, the greatest accident of the war occurred. A powerful explosion engulfed the eastern part of the continent. Tens of thousands of people died. The weapon that could cause such destruction remained unknown, since none of the three kingdoms admitted to possessing such a weapon. Fear finally drove the rulers to sign a peace treaty. This ended the war after 156 years. In 807, 1 year after the signing of the treaty, a celebration was held in Farnsport to mark the anniversary. Lenny! There he is! Rob! I was not mistaken. Look for yourself. Farnsport! Sitting right in the tree, close to Lady Parnella's root. I do see him, but maybe he just wants to get a good look at the parade? He wouldn't need a sword for that. Also, they are forbidden during the festivities. Are you sure that is a sword? I can hardly recognize it. Rob, as exemplary members of the City Watch, it is our most urgent task to pursue this. But we are supposed to guard the castle today, Princess. Okay, why is the princess on the city guard? Her true identity is Princess Celestia Valkyria of Terran. That's one hell of a name. Basically, her name is Angel. Sister to Prince Frederick. Well, he got the short end of the stick when it comes to names. Shortly before the end of the war, she fled the castle to see more of the world, as well as her people's struggles, worries, and hopes, in order to become a better princess to them. After a chain of events, she ended up as a guard of the City Watch for Terran's enemy's kingdom. Rob, don't call me that. Forgive me, your Rob. Sorry, Lenny. Lenny. Heir to the House of Remire? Rob grew up as a ward in the castle of Tormund together with Lenny. Once he learned that she planned to flee the castle, he insisted on tagging along. Her well-being is his highest priority. It is a miracle that we have not yet been discovered. If anyone here finds out who I am... Anyway, let's make haste towards the West Gate. Anon? To the West Gate, Anon? Let's, hurry? Let's hurry to the West Gate. Okay. After defeating bosses or finishing special tasks, the party will gain Grimoire Shards. Owning a Grimoire Shard is similar to a level up. You can use it to strengthen your characters. Gaining one Grimoire Shard allows all party members to make use of it. Learn 6 more skills above to unlock. Skills to learn. Okay. In the Learn Skill menu, there are 3 types of skills that can be learned. Action skills can be used in battle by selecting and spending TP. Passive skills are automatic, active in battle. Stat boosts raise a single stat of a character. While stat boosts are automatically added to your character's attributes and are permanently active, action and passive skills need to be equipped. This can be done in the Set Skill menu. You can use skill points in the Set Skills menu to level up your actions and passive skills. By defeating enemies, you can receive SP. Every skill a character has currently equipped will gain SP. Additionally, every character will accumulate SP that is placed in their own private pool, where you may distribute freely to whatever skill available for that specific character. Map or menu is Y. Learn skills. What skills do I already have? Water Thrust, Cleanse, and Fire Thrust on you. Power Shot and Poison Shot. Okay, can I see what your stat... Okay, your stats are on the far right. Rob is a attacker with pretty high defense and mind, which I assume is magic defense. Whereas Lene is magic attacker first and physical attacker second. I don't know what Rob's role is. His stats look very weird. Huh. Like, he doesn't have much higher attack. Okay. Learn skills. Flying Killer. TP up, raises TP by 10%. I mean, it gives 10 extra blind resistance. Stat points. Fire Thrust, Wind Thrust. Learn 6 more skills above to get all this stuff. Okay, what's like some of the final stuff I can get? Heaven's Tear. Elemental Pack. Consumes all TP. Next 3 magical attacks do 80% more damage. Spear Thrust. All is 1. Restores users TP by 80. Magic up. Loses TP, but attacks will get 5% stronger. That seems nice right there. Counter. 30% chance to counter single target physical attacks with TP regen. Um, 5% execute a skill without paying. Ultra moves are more efficient. Trickiness ailment on every hit. Doom resistance. Okay. Additionally, the following sets have been risen. Nice. And then for you, we have Inflict Poison with a potency of 0.8 for 5 turns. Explosion Trap. To an enemy who attacks the target. Interesting. Counter Cure. 30% chance to counter single target physical attacks by curing a random ailment on yourself. Spreads target's poison toxic to all enemies for 2 turns. Agility up. Raises agility, which is probably your turn order. I think turn order up would probably be one of the better things to get. And I gained 1 attack. Rob, you're not all that good, are you? Set skills. Okay, and you. Okay. Okay. Do I have all my stuff from the... Yeah, I do. Restores a little amount of HP, restores some TP, revives a character. Okay. Crystals. Don't have any crystals. Weapons. So he's an archer. Great sword. Wait. Oh, for... Ooh, there's going to be a character that throws cards at people. A gun spear? An amulet. So I guess a mage type? Okay. Anything up here? Nope. They have AC units and everything. I'm baking pastries to sell to the people. You want to know the secret ingredient? It's wood. You don't believe me? Whiskey gets its flavor from wooden barrels as well. And don't forget, Crescon cheese pressed through wood? I use it as flour for these pastries. What? Like, is wood in the pastries? Why? Okay, just people sitting there. Background art's not bad. Cursed feast. Is something the matter? Oh, it's you two. I'm just so very disappointed by this view. All of this is so wrong. What do you mean? 6 generations. That's how long this war lasted. I'm 72 years old, and even my great-grandfather was born during this war. This country has known nothing but hatred and pain for a very long time. But yet, look how forgetful these people are. They cheer their fellow countrymen's murderers. If forgiveness is the price for their dream of peace, they seem willing to pay it. People have paid higher costs for their dreams. After all that's happened during the war, forgiveness is not a cheap price to pay, Lenny. But this might be something only we elderly can understand. I'm sorry, ignore the ramblings of an old man. Lenny! If it isn't the greatest pilot in all of Escania, this is the first time I've seen you in a fancy uniform. Terrible, isn't it? Ha ha ha. Ro? You gotta do something about your haircut there, Ro. Lenny, our child was born this morning. It's a girl, the most beautiful girl in the world. That is wonderful. How's Gabriella? Excellent. Only because of you, they are both doing well. If you hadn't brought us the medicine... I'd gladly pass on the thanks to my grandmother. She knew a lot about medicines. It must have been fate. Her name is Terelia. It is an old Bakian word for peace. Bakian? My first daughter was born during the war, but Terelia has a chance to experience a time of peace. The horrors of war shall remain unknown to her, and I'll do everything to keep it that way. Ro. Remember, you saved the lives of my wife and daughter. I'm forever in your debt. There you are, Ro. Lady Elenia would like to meet our most famous pilot. Follow me. Oh well, obligations. If it benefits peace, I shall even act as a showman. Until then. Doggy! I can pet the doggy. 10 out of 10. Farnsport isn't called the Dancing City for nothing. Long live our freedom! The music playing does not quite go with the look that these people are. Oh yeah, that's the beat. The cabs are a practical way to get from point A to point B. Farnsport is huge after all. Nope, chest. I missed it. Eye drops. Clear blindness, I'm guessing. The war lasted for over 150 years. Now only 1 year has passed since the peace treaty, and everyone here seems to have forgotten the atrocities of Tarn. Knack. Kitty cat? I can pet the kitty cat. Oh, cats are angry. My husband's wounds from the war have not yet healed, yet the former enemy is already celebrated within our own walls. How can the Chancellor allow this? There be disgruntlement. People be unhappy. With this. Do you want to leave the city? Not yet. We should take the cab, it's faster. Cannot pass here. Okay, I guess I'm taking the cab. Fine. I see a big metal chest over there. Sleeping piggy? What the heck is this? A pig ear? Weakness is fire. Fire thrust! Ultra move. Supreme Elemental Rainfall deals high non-elemental magic attack damage to all enemies. I think I'm gonna save that. See if it carries over. Poison shot. Pom-pom. Well, excuse you, bird. Fly over me and squawk at me. Domestic bug. Here's blind, okay. Pom-pom so fluffy it can be used as a pillow for your adventures, but since you know where it's from, you'd rather sell it. Often kept as a pet, follows its owner everywhere and loves long walks on the beach. People tend to lose it, though. Don't remember. Ducks! Look, over there, Rob. It's the person I saw earlier. He does indeed carry a weapon. Let's follow him. Quack. Quack, quack. Merchant. Flamey worm. Aw man, I can't see Lady Parnella's convoy from here. I wish I was younger so I could climb up this cliff here and get a better look. What do you sell, merchant? There are a lot of people here. Maybe I can sell a thing or two. Okay. Don't quite know if I need anything yet, so I'm gonna hold off on buying stuff. Beware of goblins. That doesn't look like a goblin. That's a bug with punching gloves. Wind attack. So, wind thrust. And it does carry over. So, try this. No, it has evasion. There we go. Now poison you. Okay, that goes to another area. This goes down to the beach. Try down to the beach first. Beach is another zone, too. Oh, just a chest. Okay. For a snack. Not entirely worth it, but it's whatever. Silk thread. Wait, can I go down over here? No. Domestic bug. Knack. Almost looks like I could go through there, but it won't let me. Double enemy. Poison shot on Boxfly. Wind thrust on Boxfly. Since it can do evasion. Which is what it just did. Cleanse on Boxfly. Power shot on... No, not power shot yet. These things hurt. Okay, one down. Now power shot. Just do power shot, it's over. The way some of the attacks charge up almost seems like I could press a button to do a power-up version. But I try hitting buttons and it's not doing anything. Oh look, it's a cave with a creepy skull face in it. Termina Caves. That doesn't sound like a great place. I just think of the Terminus. Another earthquake. We have never had as many as in the last moons. Yet those were only small ones. People say that a massive earthquake is imminent. One as big as the one that devoured Nihisa? Do you think these ruins are from that time? From the time of Nihisa? Maybe. Many castles and watchtowers sank into the ground during that time. Once they were home to loyal soldiers, today they offer shelter only to rats. And by rats, I mean them. I'm telling you, we should get out of here. These ruins only bring bad luck. Everywhere you look, there's goblins, filthy creatures. Well, if you were chased out of your home, you wouldn't be any nicer than them. Their home, don't make me laugh. 2 years ago, there were no goblins here to begin with. I have no idea where they came from, but they don't own anything here. I'm not going to be exploited by those fine gentlemen up in their castles, only to be robbed by these creatures here underground. Come now, save your breath. You don't have a choice anyway. This world be damned. Our target is not here. He must have gone deeper into the cave. At least you were right. They certainly look like robbers. The question is, what are they planning? That's what we need to find out. Investigate KV. I see fish. Is there fishing in this? There's fishing in everything. Okay, why am I able to go over here? Okay, don't have any particular thing, so... Fire thrust! Poison shot! I don't like that I don't have a healer. Water thrust! Wind thrust. Power shot. The door's locked. We need a key. Goblin. Can steal. Or they have the ability to steal? I don't know what that means. I also don't know what canned means. Because they don't look like tuna to me. Get rid of Shaman because Shaman sounds like healer to me. Poison shot on this dude. Okay, he's gonna die next turn anyways. Cook the goblin in the fire armor. Did he turn a watering can into a hammer? Yes, yes he did. So, I can go to here. So... how do I change... one save... skills, set skills... Okay, so that's how I do it. With Y. So... it looks like they have 3 levels, or maybe there will be more and I can only see 3 right now. That just increases damage. This reduces cost by 5 apiece. Increases potency, can't be resisted. Power shot, okay. So hold on, can passives be leveled up? They can. Okay, was there anything over here? Doesn't look like it. Antidote. Oh, whoa, no! I wanted to explore stuff. No. Well, I guess I get to explore stuff. Never mind. Takes a bit to build up Ultra Move, though. So what is Rob's Ultra Move? Removes all negative elements, raises resistance for all party members, and removes all enemies' resistances. Alright then. Look at that. A key. I wonder what it can open in here. I don't know, maybe the thing that we were looking for, but what do I know? What do I know? I'm just a simple sheep. Get more angel wings. Surprised there's not like a secret under this bridge. More sweets, beds. Mathy. Put these on. These are the uniforms of the palace guards. I haven't washed myself for 3 weeks, but it's the thought of wearing these uniforms that makes me feel really dirty. Spare me your sense of humor. We share a goal, but that doesn't make us friends. No need to tell me that. Anyway, Lady Parnella slowly approaches the city. Kill her while wearing these uniforms and make sure that people see you. I will watch the show from the city walls, but excuse me if I will not applaud my reputation, you understand? We'll carry your secret to the grave, as discussed. I know this man from somewhere. This is our opportunity. Stop, city guards, you are under arrest. Look at that. So far away from our city walls and yet so cheeky, huh? The law of the strongest rules here. Get them! During battle, the Ultra Move bar will slowly fill. Once full, one of your characters can perform the Ultra Move by pressing RT. It's also filled. The Ultra Move bar is automatically filled at the start of the boss battle. Then no real reason to not use it. Poison shot? Probably just get away with power shots. Interruption. An earthquake yet again. Wait, there's something beneath. Oh. Whoa! A sandworm. Well, I kind of wish I saved the thing now. Okay, weakness to water, so... Water thrust! Pew pew! Okay, so I have to attack to gain stuff. I can't see its HP. Or some TP so I can get cleanse going. Okay, just poke it to death. Landing white light. Rob! If you do not want to end up like your buddy, you better spit out what you are up to. Long live Farnsport! Whoa, backhand. Stop it, Rob, this is unnecessary. Their lives are unnecessary. Make it quick. I'm not taking orders from the likes of you. Rob is... okay. Aha, the way you treat prisoners, one could mistake you for a nobleman. Tell me, what is your plan? We're gonna put an end to this festival. This peace is not real. Everyone's waiting for the new war. A new war? The new war already came out on Warframe. You don't have to wait anymore. You can just go download and play it now. These 150 years have produced a royal line of warlords. There's no idea, or they've no idea on how to deal with peace. It's all fake. All they long for is another war, and we're helping them to get it. You are planning an assassination. Peace cannot be your enemy. We yearn for peace just like everyone, but this current state is nothing more than a breather at Escanya's expense. Terran is using the peace treaty to recover from the explosion a year ago. Our chancellor's a fool and doesn't see it. We'll make the decision in his stead. The new war will bring true peace eventually for everyone. At birth, every man is equal. Stop babbling. You are rats from the moment your mothers threw you into the world. Do not speak of equality. Woo, Rob. You are not making yourself high on my likable character list. And now tell me or I will slit your throat. Who was that man before? How many of you are there? Long live Farnsport. Long live Valandis. Rob. Probably better this way. If we leave this rat alive, it will bite the next opportunity it gets. Slap him. Thank you. I forbid you to kill a helpless person in my presence ever again. Do you understand? Yes, Princess. We shall return and report to the commander. A line of warlords. Does this apply to my brother as well? Seems like nothing has happened so far. I guess we foiled the plan. What if there are more of them? What if there is a plan B? I have a bad feeling about this. Let's report to Commander. He will know how to act. He is probably wondering where we are anyway. Excuse me. Is something amiss? Are you sure, my lord? Is this parade not worthy as a stage for you? They had a wagon prepared just for you. My dear Heinlein, sometimes I prefer the way through the orchestra pit. But it is quite loud here. I'll take the noise of the crowd over the whispers of the court any day. Forgive me, what does a simple servant like me know about the problems of such a famous man like you? Okay, one does not need to be a powerful king or queen to be famous all around Eldria. Sir Victor of Arcadia is living proof that a civilian can gain such prestige. As the author of stage plays and poems, he has written himself into the hearts of many. Having developed the first letterpress machine, he was able to distribute his works to every corner of the world and accumulate vast wealth. She. Now give me a break. People forget it sometimes, but I am not a nobleman. So let's cut the charades. Just take me backstage and show me where the fun is. Very well, Sir Victor. Here we are. May I cordially invite you to participate in our variety of fun games. The games are played with so-called chips. Please take these 50 and try to accumulate as many as you can. Once you're done, you can exchange the chips for prizes in the north of this plaza. Have fun. This is more to my taste. She. Just arrived here. Why should I leave? How's it going, Sir Vector? You currently have 50 chips. 50 chips. Ugh. I hope you have a lot of fun. If you run out of chips, pay me a visit. New skills. Set skills. Earth drums. So are all my characters going to, like, meet up at some point? Or am I playing as different paths kind of thing? Like, just handing the torch off over and over? Grants TP regen with a potency of 5 for 5 turns. Poetic March grants offensive buff, increases attack and magic. And magical earth attack. Learn skills. Heavy armor bonus. Pressure point. Magical wind attack, dealing 1.8 damage. And counter cure. Think heavy armor bonus. And pressure point just so I have diversity in what I can do. Dancing. Beast Belt. I'm so glad this war is over. It's great to have entertainment without any worries. Playing games and having fun is in our blood as Escanians. Finally, we can live it up again. Have you already tried your luck against the rock, paper, scissors champion? I've been watching him for a while. He'll never use paper right after using rock. For some reason, though, he always tries to use each sign at least once per duel. He'll never use paper after using rock. Okay. So it means use rock after he uses rock. The champ of rock, paper, scissors follows his own strange rules. Have you noticed that he won't use the same sign twice in a row? So, if he does rock, he's going to be doing scissors. Can't decide which game I should try first. You look like a man with a huge appetite. How about a round of our game? The fee is 10 chips, and for every plate of dapples that you eat, we'll reward you 1 chip. You like to try? I think I'll pass right now. What about you? Mama says that I'm a bottomless pit, but I still don't stand a chance against the amounts that are required in order to win here. Thank you for playing our games, good sir. Do you wish to stop and exchange your chip? No. Hey, you care for a round of rock, paper, scissors? If you can win 3 times in a row, I'll give you a lot of chips. You win on the first try, I'll add even more. Fee is 5 chips. Since it's so cheap, there is a special rule in my favor. If we tie, I win. Got it? So, how about it? Let's go. Alright, first round. So, after he does rock, he's going to be doing scissors. Try paper. Take this, rock. No way, this round goes to you, round 2. So, after he uses rock, he uses scissors, so do rock. Choose scissors. What? Can you look in the future? Can you see this as well? Round 4. What? Oh, you didn't see that coming. It's actually round 3, last chance. So now he's going to do paper. Paper, it's your... I lose. Me, the great champion of RPS. And on the first try as well? Fine, take this and get lost. Yay! Statistically, most people start with scissors, add rock, paper, scissors. That's why you should always play rock first. The thing is, I'm pretty sure the rock, paper, scissors champion over there knows this fact as well. Unlike Gravos and Taran, we were doing reasonably well during the war. Still, celebrations like this were rather rare. Bamboo fiber. Run along the field. How much did I get for beating him on first try? Yes. I'll then proceed to check out if that's fine with you. Wait, I changed my mind. What can I possibly, like, Here, let's go. On my word, 3, 2, 1, go. Mario Party skills come in handy now, please. If I get 10, I break even. Yeah. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Finish. Well done, I knew you would be a devourer of apples. Take these 21 chips. Oof. Not doing that one again. That hurts my wrist a little bit. Welcome to the magnificent, tumultuous turtle touchdown. Bet on the turtle that will cross the finish line first. It might look the same, but the racing skills are actually very different. That's why I'm shuffling their positions every race. No way of knowing who will win next. The fee is 10. The winner gets 3 chips. Are you ready to take a gamble? I was never more ready. What turtle do you think will win? Number 3, go! Go, go, number 3! What is this music? I picked the worst one. Finished! Turtle number 1 wins! Too bad, better luck next time. Turtle's back to the starting line. No thanks. Yes. Then proceed with the checkout. Is that fine with you? Yes, please. Thank you for playing our games. I will not cash in your 96 chips. Talk to my colleague up there. Ultimate item final elixir costs 15 chips. Look for something different. The ultimate item final... That's... what? Legendary Sword Excalibur. Deadly Flail Rising Sun. Do I only get one of these? An exotic shield from the far south, the Genji shield. That's the most famous helmet in Eldria, the Genji helmet. Made from the hardest metal in the world, the Auriculum dagger. I want the shield. No. Everything except for Excalibur. I say an excellent choice, I must say. The total cost of these items are 95 chips. Sir, if you would be so kind. What do you mean? The cost of these items are 95 chips. I've already said that. You need 95 chips in exchange for these items. I've already given you the chips to your colleague. Which colleague? The red-haired one at the entrance? I'm sorry, there's no one working here with red hair at the entrance. Also, you need to bring these chips to me. Wait, what? Thief! Have I been cheated? Yes. She, I must be getting old. She. Well, that was easy, like stealing money from a drunken polko. Part thief, part con artist, she has broken the hearts of many men and women. For red hair and red clothes, she is infamously known as the Red Succubus, a title that does not make her job particularly easy at times. She could dye her hair and change her clothes, but a narcissistic part of her seems rather proud of this fame. I'll return in a few hours and exchange these darlings. As for the time being, I haven't visited this part of town yet. Let's see what we can find here. Okay, the Red Succubus. Okay, counter agility up. 20% chance to counter single target physical attack. Okay, crit up. I might be what I get. Adds 5 to your character's critical percent. Yoko Giri, a physical attack dealing 1.1 times damage to all can trigger Petal Storm. Needs to be activated by other skills. Pilfer. Okay, I like Pilfer. So, Petal Storm, because that can be triggered by, or can trigger stuff. And then get crit up, because she seems to be an assassin type. That'd be stupid to return there right now. Most of the wares we import are luxury goods, such as wine or cigars. Basic food comes from our own crops. Because of the war, it can happen that we have more wine available than food. When you ask me, I think there are much worse fates. Want to try the best wines? This is the right place. This guy's pretty wasted. He even left his wallet on the counter. If no one sees me, I could. Wait. Guy left his wallet on the counter. A good barkeeper behind the counter would keep the wallet safe for him before someone steals it from up front. Can I have one of your cheapest drinks? Sure. Here you go. Good stuff. I'd like to try something different now. Here you go. Good stuff. You can hold your liquor, can't you? Here's another one. Getting better with every glass. Alright, I need to fetch a new bottle though. Wait a second. Sure. I'm making sure nobody steals his wallet. Yeah, sure. Why would you do that? I've got the wallet. Time to get out of here. The quest is to look for things to steal. Steal the birds. What's this? Laxatives? I wonder if they'll come in handy. I'm not going to count this towards my looting goal, though. I'm sure I'll find a use for them. Is that a dude with his dick in a cake? What are you doing here, rather? How did you get in here? I've locked the door from the inside. You're not going to be at all curious about the dude. Okay. Okay. Moving on. Ruin a perfectly good cake that way. Living in a place as huge as this makes traveling a real pain. That's why we have this railway. Originally, it was very expensive. Yep. Okay. The guy sleeping, I see a key hanging from his girdle, and there seems to be some money in his pockets. Hey, I've come here from Tormund to visit the festivities. Can you recommend a good restaurant? The one upstairs is pretty good. Oh, really? Thank you. I'll check it out immediately. Fansport house key. I was born in Farnsport and have lived here for almost 80 years. Many things have changed during this time span, but you can only notice these small changes when you look more closely. Looking at it from distance, it's a different story. This view, for example, hasn't changed a bit since I first looked at it. This familiar calms me down. Use the key to break into the house. This house? The house that I already broke into? This one? No. Okay. What house then? They call dancing, you know why? We love to dance, sing, and drink. Even when we go through hard times, we always try to keep a smile up. That's how we are. Oh, okay. Sneaky, sneaky, sneak. Someone's there. Seems to be asleep. 50 arc, is that all? Papa. Looks like she's got a fever. Her father better bring her to a doctor. Well, I think I've got everything there is here. Better bring her to a doctor. Let me steal the money so he can't. What a mess. Medical bills. Her illness must be pretty serious and costly. Oh yeah, and here I am supposed to feel bad for stealing from her. Everyone has to find their own way to survive. I'm leaving. Alright then. Fine, fine, you win, poor sick child. Now I better leave here. There's a new shop on Main Street. They're selling the hottest fashion. There's some food cooking on the stove. Put in the laxatives. Oh, what do I smell? I think my food is all done and ready to be eaten. Thought it would take longer, but this worked out perfectly. Let's dig in. So what do we have here? Nice, it's totally worth it. Sacred water. Ah, my stomach. It hurts. Well, he'll be fine in a few hours. So, what is sacred water? Pouring it on a statue of the hero Leonard might trigger something. Alright then. Hey, you! Woman with the red hair, come over here. Who? Come over where? Up here? Nope. I guess this way then? I just got tackled. So it's you guys. Is this how you treat a lady? Bethesda. They gonna release a Fallout game on me? You have had enough of you. Until now, we have always handled you with kid gloves. Remember the port of Vermeer, the tavern at the Red Lake, the marketplace of Gordia? How many times have you fooled us, Sienna? I'm not fooling anyone. I'm just misunderstood. You've dragged our name through the mud. Mud. We have paid too many times, Sienna. It's time to cash in. Where is she? Where is the Himmelskaiser? Give us your airship. I'm so sorry, my dears, but I can't. I've lost it. You lost your airship and we're supposed to believe you? You can only lie. I bet on the wrong card and a gamble. Some merchant in Arcadia owns it now. Liar, we should kill her. He's right. If we continue to deal with her, we will only regret it in the end. Let's kill her and we will at least get our honor back, brothers. No, we're not going to make it that easy for her. She must be useful for something. The Blue Dawn? You want to let her steal the gem? Don't be silly. Saves us a lot of trouble if she does it. Don't be so vague. Just spit it out. We'll make you a deal. Steal the Blue Dawn from the treasury of the Royal Palace. You want me to break into the palace. We'll use the festival to our advantage. Advantage! I don't think that's a good idea, brother. We have nothing to lose. We wanted to use the hectic pace of today's festival to get the stone, but then you realized that it was still far too dangerous and called it off, and now you want me to go in there. I may be a fraud, but I'm not a burglar. I mean, I did kind of jump into some people's houses a couple times just now, so burglary might be a part of it. Is that so? I thought the red succubus can take any shape she wants. We prepared everything. We have a map of the sewage system and access to it. They say you're able to get anything you set your sights on. No obstacle is impassable for you. Your sudden charm comes unexpected. Alright, since you've asked me so dearly, the red succubus will become a burglar just for this one instance. But the stinky sewers, is there no other way? Then become a rat for all I care. No more fooling around. You do what we tell you. If this settles my debts with you, I will do so gladly. No. The stone is valuable, but not enough to pay off all of your debts to us. Let's put it this way. If you get us a stone, we'll be a lot nicer to you. I can hardly wait. So what's the plan in detail? Faster delivery was scheduled for tonight. Besides, I'm freezing. I can't go on. I'm exhausted. Stop whining. Not again. That felt different. This was no ordinary earthquake. Oh, are we an earthquake expert now, or what? If you want to deal even more with quakes, I can give you a slap, then you have something to analyze for your way home. Now come. Yeah, I'm coming. What is it now? I've never seen Farnsport so lit up. So many people are enjoying this festival. Surprisingly, after such a long war, I would have expected differently. This is slowly getting on my nerves. Strange, are you still feeling cold? Now that you mention it, I don't think so. Ida Witska? What? Oh, please, the demon shall get me if this is a normal earthquake. Papadops? What is that? A demon? That just hopped away. It's headed for Farnsport. Can you hear the music? The banquet has started. I should be dancing up there on the marble floors instead of trapezing down here in knee-high water. You want us to stuff your mouth? No? Then shut up. Here, take this map. There's only this one entrance, and this is the key for it. We'll keep it with us, so make sure to return right here once you have the gem. It's the only exit. Don't get any funny ideas. Which is why we will close the gate after you are inside. Without us, you won't get out. Thank you very much for your trust. Now hurry up. Will we ever see her again? Probably not, but you never know. As they say, her success rate is rather high. Anyway, I'm closing the gate now. What? What? The key, where is... No way, she stole it, but when? Miserable brat, shall we go after her? No, we just wait. This is the only exit anyway. What is that in the water? They don't know me very well if they think that this sewer is the worst thing I've ever crawled through. It's a bat! Yokogiri! Pedal Storm is active. First off, what is... Oh, I can't do that. So, she's a samurai? No, there's loot. Nope, I want the loot. Give me the loot. Tenor. No map. What do you mean no map? They gave me a map. Can't steal from it. No, hey, Pedal Storm is active on the first one. What is this? Something's coming. It's a kraken! A kraken in the sewers? Must be hungry for something big. I hope you don't choke. What the? Hey, it's a Glen! Fresh air at last! You say that in a sewer. Anything's better than octopus innards. I don't want to interrupt you, but you are not off the menu yet. Ready to toothpick Glenn? Yes! It escaped? I hope it won't return. Born in the walled city of Golgotha, when he was 12, he was freed by the band of the Iron Bull, a group of mercenaries. Having nowhere to go, he joined the group and discovered his love for everything technical. With his talent, he became the mercenaries' top sky armor pilot in no time. Since the incident a year ago, he has been trying to find clues about the mysterious stone that caused it. Hey, Action! Thank you for the lurk! And again, thank you for the gift sub, too! What the heck are you two doing inside this monster? Well, we were having a casual walk through the sewers when suddenly this kraken appeared and swallowed us. Second hand to the commander of the band of the Iron Bowl, he joined the mercenaries not because of necessity, but more so with ambitious goals in mind. He wants the group to grow in fame and power so that one day it could stand next to the strongest armies of Eldria. With it, he wishes to make the world a better place. Casual walk, what are you two up to in this place? Probably the same as you, I guess. Me, oh, so you are inspecting the load bearings of the wall? Ha, you're going to sneak into the palace, aren't you? Banquet is a good opportunity. Are you after the treasury? Who knows, these old walls certainly need to be inspected. We also want something from the palace, but nothing from the treasury. How about an alliance until we get through the sewers? What, you think that's wise? We don't know her. Exactly, why should I trust you? Trust in the fact that we have kept you alive so far. There are two of us, remember that. And you trust me? I trust you're smart enough not to mess with two mercenaries. The giant octopus greets us at the entrance. I do not want to know what's lurking deeper in the sewers. I agree to your suggestion. Excellent, my name is Killian, and this... Now, I need your swords, not your names. Let us go, my dears. I'm keeping an eye on you. You're not the first man to say that. This will be fun. New skills! Okay, so Killian gets... He already has poison resistance. Enact resistance? Save TP. 5% chance to execute a skill without paying. Okay, attack up. Charges Ultra Move 2 times faster seems really nice. Why are your last skills all question mark? Okay. Heavy Thrust, Sword Wave, Alfred's Will. So... think this. And this. Well... Attack is 32, so 10% would just be a 3%... Or a 3 attack increase. There's more than that. Plus it will level up, and it will scale as I go through the game. So... yeah, do that. Now you... Oil Slash inflicts oil for 2 turns. Okay, I'm assuming that chains with someone with fire, which no one has right now. Restore 50 amount of TP, but cost 50 TP, so... okay. Poison resistance. Yours aren't. Yeah, you're the... Killian's the only one with question marks for his skills at the end there. That's a little suspect. Little sussy. I'm curious if this will basically change into a thing of either it stays 50 TP as the amount you transfer, in the sense that they get 50 TP, or if that's going to be more and you just whatever. I'm trying to say I'm curious if it's going to be a thing of it increases how much the person gains, or how little you give, or how little it costs to give. Because that could be really good. Yeah, get that just to see. 10% more damage against human monsters, poison resistance, I think skills are more important. Okay, so it still stays 50 as the cost, but I do give more, okay? Oil for... Okay, so cost goes down on the final turn. Armor break reduces by 20. Cross slash. Okay, cross slash on level 2, its cost goes down. On level 3, it does more damage. Okay. Class action skill. What? What does that mean? What are class actions? Okay. How do I get over to that? I want that thing. Okay, I see. Target is now acquired. Ooh, red chest. Magic overdrive. Inventory. Items. Magic type. Skill type is required by the overdrive. This will trigger it. A magic skill type is required. Okay. I don't understand that at all. Oh, hi. I can steal from them, so do that just to see what I can get. Lost bottle of water. Sewer diver. 80% chance and missed. Penor. Owie. Okay, can't steal anymore. So they give 10 ore. Always spam the crap out of steel because you never know what great items will come from enemies. That one's a little hidden. Okay, merchant down there. Don't care about the merchant. Give me loot. Loot, 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 loot. Keep running up. Nope, run to the right. Coconut fiber. What's in the red box? People here. What am I doing here? Well, how about I just don't ask any questions and you don't either. Instead, take a look at my wares. Sage. I think I'm good. Red box. Sturdy Akaton. Sturdy Akaton. A type of light armor. Type of clothes. Currently, type of heavy armor. HP, defense, mind versus attack. Oh, no, wait. Oh, hi. I don't know if 10 ore is used for anything, so I'm just going to keep stealing it. Yokogiri! There's no turning back for a while if you continue. Okay, then I don't want to go that way. I still want to know what the canned thing means. Take this, bats! System, save. Okay. A dead end. According to my map, the exit should be at the end of this waterway. How do we get there? The current is going that direction. We could use the wooden plank down there. Oh dear, this is going to be fun. Kraken fight! Seems like it's working. Now, isn't this romantic? Oh, please stop. It's already hard enough not to vomit from all the smell. What is this? Looks like we have company. Hi, Kraken. The Kraken again. What's wrong with this thing? Did it wait for us to get into the water? Whatever it is, it's not going to leave us alone this time. Engage! Healing tentacle. Can I steal from you? You can steal from the physical, but not the magical tentacle. What's the physical tentacle have? Copper nugget. Get rid of the healing tentacle. Yoko Giri. I need to heal her. Helping hand on Sienna. Healing tentacle. Fall. Oh, I can use my ultra move. I should probably look into that. Deals physical damage to all enemies and reduce attack, magic, defense, and mind. Go for it. I just build a little mech to beat things up. Petal Storm! Yay, healing tentacle down. Leg aim on magical tentacle. Seize the fallen tentacle. They got a rage buff, okay? Another tentacle down. Yay! I would have thought I would have had more tentacles than 3, but I guess that works. Kill 3 of them and it blows up for whatever reason. That was intense. Now let's get out of here. Finally, the open sky. Where are we? According to the map, this is the southeastern courtyard. The treasure chamber is in the south. I guess this is where we part ways. I'm sorry I was so suspicious earlier. Well, it's a wise attitude to have. You shouldn't drop it. A fire? Oh great, the rumors have come true. The town folks actually started a riot. A riot? Against what? They don't want Escanya's chancellor to trust Terran. Rumor has it that Prince Frederick of Terran only instigated the peace treaty in order to recover from the damage caused by the Grimoire. Once Terran has regained its strength, the war will continue. Grimoire? We should hurry. May the light of fate guide your path. I wish you the same. Nope, we're back to this dude. My hands won't stop shaking. Both amulets are glowing. Has the time finally come, Master? Sir Victor! What a true joy to see you here. Everyone, please come and welcome our guest of honor. Sir Victor of Arcadia, the creative mind behind all of our favorite theater plays. Now we want to know at last, Sir Victor. What is the secret behind your stories? Are they based on true events? Have you experienced them yourself? My dear Rosamund. Rosamund? Okay. The lack of knowledge about this gives a story extra flavor. Any answer to your question would only disappoint you in the end, so please allow me to give you no answer. Of course he made them up. Sir Victor has written dozens of stories in plays. How could he have experienced them all within a lifespan, my lady? Amalia. Looks like she's got, like, water hair going on there. But Sir, isn't Sir Vector an R? AR? R? I did not know that. This is the first time I am meeting one. I'm not surprised. We are a very rare breed. Lady Rosamund. Besides, we look identical to humans. So how old are you, if you allow me the question? That is difficult to say, but when the University of Nihissa was still standing here in Valandis, I was well alive and breathing. That was 500 years ago. For heaven's sake, you have experienced the legendary city of Nihissa in its golden age? He even studied there. My goodness, and you're able to wield magic? My magic is a bit rusty, but yes, I was born in a time when the magical potential of all races was much further developed. He's Gilderoy Lockhart? Who's that? How exciting, then the princess here is not the only one who is able to wield magic. Oh, forgive my foolish mouth. Your situation is different, of course. Sir Victor. Please excuse me, Sir Victor. You're needed. Understood, my good Heinlein. Princess, ladies and gentlemen, please excuse me. Was that alright? Perfect, Heinlein. A little break is exactly what I needed now. As discussed by your hand signal. You were literally bombarded with questions. True, although I much prefer being the listener. If you allow me the remark, I could not do all this. I imagine these diplomatic talks must be exhausting. Harry Potter, that professor who stole stories from others and passed them off as his own. I mean, maybe, but he's been alive for at least 500 years, so they could all be his stories. You get used to it. Such events only serve the purpose to present oneself and make a good impression. Don't try to argue and just repeat what they say, and all is well. That's easy for you to say. She. Shall I show you how to behave in such circles? I am most curious, Sir Victor. Gather intel and prepare for some questioning. Princess has never left Barnsport. You can see it in her face how excited she is to see so many new people. New skills. He is certainly a magic user, and magic defense. It is interesting that he uses heavy armor. Counter cure. While Narbrelia in the west has been caught in a civil war for the past few decades, Arnsreich's pacifistic king in the east has not come down from his mountains. These are the reasons why Valandis has been spared an invasion from beyond its borders so far, but things could change at any moment. Only United Valandis stands a chance. Thanks to Prince Frederick of Terran, we have that now. Sigurd. Everything is going according to plan. Good, very good. Nothing must go wrong. Okay. Lord Sigurd is pretty nervous, but that's to be expected. After such a long war, peace can be a very fragile thing. I could not imagine the repercussions if something bad were to happen here at the banquet. It could mean a new war. Oh, how exciting. I guess. I was thinking about the church. People everywhere on Eldria find this new monotheistic faith great. It promises a modern attitude to life and advertises various gadgets that are supposed to make life better. But to be honest, this church reminds me more of a business than a religious community. I'll stick with the old gods. That Sir Raphael over there, as a High Inquisitor, he is never allowed to take off his helmet in public. I wonder how he's going to eat all his food. To the north is Terran and its capital Tormund. Years ago, the king fell seriously ill, and since then, the young Prince Frederick has been ruling. In the northeast lies Gravos, the capital of Wernshire, is ruled by Lady Parnella. But since the annexation a year ago, she is now nothing more than a puppet of Tyrn. And we here in the south are in Farnsport, the capital of Escania. Princess Amalia is too young to rule, so Chancellor Sigurd takes over all her responsibilities. Have you heard Princess Amalia is able to use magic? Okay. Oh, Sir Vector. Wannabe Zeus-looking dude. I'm delighted. I can hardly wait to inaugurate the new cathedral. It is an honor to welcome you and so many other distinguished guests. Okay. Have you talked enough? Nice to have you here, Sir Vector. I am proud that so many have accepted my invitation today. There is only one person that I miss. Do you mean the representative from Gravos? Lady Parnella, but she's over there. What? I mean Prince Frederick of Tarn, of course. He has caught a cold. It is better he stays in Tormund. Okay, I messed that up. I'm very grateful for his contribution to this peace. You know, once Princess Amalia comes of age, I plan to hand her a kingdom of peace, not one of bloodshed and hunger. Speaking of the princess, I think I haven't officially introduced you to Her Royal Highness, Princess Amalia. Good day, sir. I heard you're well versed in magic. Isn't it exciting to see so many new faces? It is. My mother used to read me your stories, Sir Victor. So thanks to you, I have at least one good memory of her. Ahem. Come, princess, there is something else I would like you to meet. Or someone else I'd like you to meet. Ah, Sir Victor, there you are. Here is someone I would like to introduce you to. This is Sir Raphael. The High Inquisitor himself. I am honored. I'm no less honored to meet a man of your reputation. I would like to talk to you after the ceremony, Sir Victor. I don't want to talk to Inquisitors. It typically doesn't go well for people in history that talk to Inquisitors. I think your fame might be helpful in spreading the one faith here in Volandis. Oh, look over there, Sir Raphael. There's someone else I need to introduce you to. Oh, Sir Victor, it was interesting to see how you conducted yourself around the guests of this banquet. So, in almost every case, you knew the right thing to say. I guest has given me this for you. Now then, I think the first course is being served. After that, Bishop Zacchaeus will inaugurate the cathedral. Alright, the gem is supposed to be here somewhere. Thanks, soldiers. What are they doing here? Time for a little summary of today's events. I've heard you both were stationed in the residential area of Farnsport. Yes, sir. So did anything suspicious happen? Only small incidents. A wallet was stolen from the counter of a bar. We had a witness. Apparently a woman clad in red was the culprit. There was also a man taking a nap on a bench. His belongings were stolen as well. Finally, a man reported that some money was stolen from his home while he was having dinner. That's all, sir. I guess it's to be expected to have some thievery during such an event. So I only found an eyewitness in one case. Guess there's nothing we can do. Take this as a small token. If you had found more eyewitnesses, I could have given you something better. Now it stays in this chest. Now go and give me the thieves. Sir, yes, sir. Those incidents sounded familiar. Let's see what reward the captain can give to his soldiers. New skills. Learn skills. Inflict bleeding and can trigger. Kind of want to do this to get more crit, but crit is currently 10. Yeah, I think I want to do crit plus 5. What'd I get? What'd I get? Angel Wing. Disappointed? Angel Wing. Maybe if I didn't have that one eyewitness, I would have, gotten something special. Attack Overdrive. Use me. I see you, chest. Iron ore. Cast over here. Born. Look what we've got here. Aren't you beautiful? It would be a waste to hand such a darling over to that gang of common thieves. Let's see what else this sewer key can open on my way back. Oh hey, it's these two. I can't believe he took us off the case. We should have been the ones to search for further assassins. Instead, we were transferred here. The captain couldn't have known that a revolt would start at the east gate. We simply lacked the men, which is why we are here now. The real problem is that we are now too close to the banquet. What if someone recognizes you? No one expects the Princess of Terran to be here. The handful of people who could recognize me would most likely assume there to be an incredible resemblance. Above all, people usually only know me in other clothes, hairstyle, and... Princess? Rob! Sorry, I meant Lenny. This is not what I mean. Look over there. That is the man who talked to the robbers in the cave. But isn't that... I did not recognize him at first without his uniform, and in the dark, it is General Matthew of Terran. That makes no sense. Why would he be in league with the bandits? I wonder if Prince Frederick is aware of his actions. My brother proposed a peace treaty. Why would he plan an assassination that would cancel it? Who knows what's happening in Tormund? We've been away from home for so long. We have finally peace after 150 years. How can the general destroy my brother's efforts like this? Do we report this to the commander? That can have huge consequences. I need to get some fresh air first. Alright, this will do you some good. Rob? You hear that? Nothing, nothing, and nothing. There should be some information here. Are you sure that you've searched everything? Yes, if there were any documents on the Grimoire, it would be here. It just doesn't make sense. Calm down. We were talking about a weapon that can destroy an entire region. Maybe the documents are better hidden. Sorry, it's just... Don't let it get to you, Glenn. Who placed that stone in Wernshire? Heron, I would guess. It was protected by its soldiers. But you've seen what this stone does. Why would Prince Frederick sacrifice his own men? I was so sure that it must have been Ascania's doing somehow. They're the only ones that had something to gain from that catastrophe, but there is nothing here. Who knows what they intended to do with the Grimoire, and what further functions this stone wields. Maybe they never wanted to use it in this form. Maybe if I hadn't come and smashed it. Don't start this again, you can't. Oh, hi. Who are you and what are you doing here? Their weapon should be answer enough. This can't be good. Stay calm, Glenn. Let's get out of here. Stop, you cannot escape. This way. A dead end. No, we take the ladder. You don't even know where it leads to. Who cares now? Come on. Oh, great Lord, we thank you once again that with this war's end, we can finally carry the true faith to Volandis. This new church will offer the people a safe passage to a peaceful future. Now, yeah, I bit my lip. New church will offer the people a safe passage to a peaceful future. May the light of faith guide us into prosperity. Erut. Now we can gladly return to the banquet. I have been told that the main course will be stuffed Roland pig ears? Watch where you step. The wooden bars are slippery. You cannot escape. Do you want to fall to your death? Up there. Glenn, look out. I thought I was going to come through the stained glass. Who are you? Glenn. They're armed. Don't move. This is a disaster. You don't have to tell me that. Are you okay, Princess? I'm fine. Who are you? Everyone, arrest them! Can it be Princess Celestia? Lower your weapons, I said. We are from the city guard. No need to point your weapons at us. Who's going to believe you in your civilian outfit? I didn't ask for your opinion, thief. Get the commander, he will. Last warning, throw away your weapons. You must clarify this. No choice but to use force then. Party member number 5? Yup. Finally outside. I knew this pipe would lead me out of the sewers. I must have made a wrong turn. At Albuquerque. So we meet again. We failed this mission horribly. Is the High Inquisitor going to do something? Because he's all armored out. Oh my god, how exciting. Sir Victor, is everything fine? The color has left your cheeks. This is impossible. This is... What are they doing here? What? On my command. Wait. If she really is the princess. 3, 2, 1. An earthquake? This is no ordinary earthquake. Something's coming. It's suddenly so warm. You call that warm? I'm burning. Up there. It's Kabutops! It's Fire Kabutops! A demon? What is happening? Ah! Everyone, escape immediately! Princess! Hey, leave her alone. Bad idea, Glenn. Your rampage ends here, demon. I shall be your opponent. Do I get the Inquisitor on my team? Are you alright? Yes, thank you. You there. Come now. Let's get out of here. Run, Glenn! I don't know. If I get the Inquisitor on my team and not as an enemy, I'll be happy. More monsters? Is that beast summoning them? We can probably deal with the little ones. Let's make haste and take this opportunity to escape this place. Don't think we'll let you escape. Run, everyone! The fire beast is following us! Each of your 4 characters in the active party can be linked to a reserve character, resulting in a so-called tag team. In order to link 2 characters, go in the formation menu and set the characters next to each other. These 2 characters now share a battle slot and can be switched out freely within battle. In battle, you can press RB to see linked characters, and this does not cost an action. The new character can act immediately. Having every character in a tag team allows for having up to 8 characters take part in a single battle. Only characters that are not incapacitated can switch. Incapacitated characters block a slot. So... if one character dies, I can't switch to the other character. Okay. Buffs and debuff durations freeze while switched out. Switching characters has a lot of meaningful uses. It lowers the overdrive bar. It gives access to more skills, which open up more strategies. If your character is about to run out of HP or TP, they can be switched out and brought to safety. Occasionally, enemies will use a status effect called Stagger. Once inflicted, the staggered character will be unable to act until they are switched out. Okay, all kinds of skill learning. I don't quite know what to get. I think TP up on you. Magic, I guess? You. Enact resistance, maybe? No, get this. You're already up there. Pandemic. Water resistance seems like a good thing to have. It seems good to have a resistance to elements. HP by 10. Okay, now... Formation. Okay, so these are already set the way they are. No, I'll be fine. Firebugs! One of them's a shiny! Switch your partner as often as possible. It will help us control our overdrive. And if the enemy staggers you, switch as well. I see stealables. Forgotten larva, forgotten gold larva. This one has bonus loot. So, oh, it actually is a shiny. Interesting. Who am I on right now? I am on you. You cannot switch. So, what happens if I do oil slash on you? Switch to you so I can steal stuff. Ashen Bone. Oh no, staggered. Coconut fiber. Okay, I can switch to the other mage now, though. Magical wind attack, magical earth attack. He's a bard! Crap, I keep forgetting she's staggered. That ain't good. Do pandemic just to lower the meter. Give me more, skill points. Oh, they're dragon types. Coconut fiber. Stabby! I like the effects the red succubus has, Sienna. Titan helmet. Increases HP by 10. Type of robe. Type of light armor. So give you that. Who is my biggest HP dude? My main character, actually. Okay. Then you get Titan Helm. Class emblems. I am curious what that means. Is there any reason to be in here? Doesn't look like it. Okay. What's your ultra move? The high physical damage to all enemies. Okay. Let's do it. See what it does. Oh, what the hell? You have a stretchy sword. Okay, have to remember she's staggered. Does it? Okay, it does say in the left. No, missed. Pilfer. Pandemic. So it's, okay, so it just spreads the poison? Does it remove the poison? It does not. Okay. Good to know. Uh-oh. So I have at least 2 more party members to join me because I have 2 more slotty thingies, and it says up to 8. I'm curious how many party members there's going to be, and also, do they all get their own mechs? Amalia, don't stop, you fools, run! Hi, merchant. What's all the commotion outside? Anyways, you need anything? Still nothing. So this is all sell stuff? Useless for crafting. Okay. Sell all? Okay. A little annoyed that there's no equipment buying yet, but whatever. It's out the right door. Nothing! It's out the left door. Their way up. That's a lot of bugs. Really? Right off the bat, you stagger her? Poetic March. Really do not like that one duo. They just keep staggering them. Okay. One of them's off the menu. Two. Okay. Last one. Okay, when's the boss gonna jump out at me? And I'm guessing I get a Molly on my team since she's a mage. Never seen such a beast before. At all times, it had to appear during the peace celebration. Oh dear, this will only complicate Terran's relationship with Escania. And how shall I explain all this to Prince Frederick? This story sounds utterly preposterous. Let's return to Tormund anon. Is something wrong, Sir Matthew? We should hurry. I can still hear the demon raging. General, what are you doing? You're right. This story really sounds inconceivable. How about we write a more credible one, with this sword in your blood? Terran's Chancellor Edgar, killed by soldiers from Escania, sounds much more believable. This will cause a new war. It's no one's fault that a demon attacked the palace, sir. You're young, naivety guides your tongue. The nobles of Volandis are waiting to find a new reason to continue this war. No matter what happened here, everyone will tell the story that suits them best. High Inquisitor, this peace treaty was signed by people who have been swinging their swords for far too long. They've forgotten how to use a pen and speak the truth, or They perhaps never learned it. Hatred rules Volandis, and that cannot be changed easily. I don't know, maybe the Eye Inquisitor is going to be a cool dude. Join my team. Hey, another merchant. Still, not, No, these are materials. I don't want to sell those. Usables, accessories. Okay, I don't have anything to sell. Okay, let's go fight boss monster. This looks bad. Told you, a dead end. Oh, shut up. What do we do now? I guess we fight. Oh, bright white light. Reduces everything. Yes. Let's start off with that. Weakness is water. Reduce agility, so you get less turns. Switch to party member. Pilfer. Sturdy. Oh, armor. Can I steal more stuff off of you? No. Overdrive. Poetic March. Heal Glen. Build up meter. Okay, gonna cleanse that off. Don't think it matters. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Take that. And this. And, take poison. And heal him. Just do power shot, I guess. not letting you get that at all. Pedal Storm! Oh, hey. It's still not going down. What is this thing? Hey, it's 2 mechs. Splendid, we have it cornered. Ready another salvo. But sir, there are civilians. We have no choice. Fire the cannons on my command. Fire! Could have chosen any other color. You have to get up, Glenn, please. For what purpose? The best thing I can do is to lie here in bed. And wait for what? Until there's no one left to take care of you? Almost a year has passed, and you sit idly by while I travel around to save what is left of the band of the Iron Bull. It's easy for you to say you are not to blame for this catastrophe. And neither are you. You obeyed your orders as a soldier. You did not know what the stone was capable of. You can't. I know that, Killian. But in the end, it happened because I destroyed the stone. I swung my sword, and thousands of people died, and then, while I crawled through the ruins, carrying your unconscious body, the corpses everywhere, their skin melted, the stench. Ooh. I will never be able to imagine what happened back then, but the consequence cannot be you hiding here. I mean, better question is how did you survive at point blank? How did you and Killian survive at point blank of the explosion, and everyone else apparently didn't? Glenn, I know you too well. You're an idealist. Me, I do nothing. I have just been following you guys around. Then change it. Let deeds follow. Let us find this stone. Let's go back to Volandis. For the past few months, I have not only looked for the troop and for sources of income, but I have been doing research. The stone was a grimoire. A grimoire? Originally, this was the name for magic books. Every magician who thought something of themselves published at least one grimoire in their life. But the richer a magician was, the more money they invested into the appearance of the book. Gems of magical properties which were set into the book's cover were very popular. With the fading of magic, the books slowly lost their significance, but the stones gained in value. Since they had no name in the common language, they were called grimoires as well. And one of them caused this explosion? Probably. Probably. The description about its appearance is pretty accurate, but a stone with such power is not described anywhere. You mentioned that the stone was undamaged after the explosion? Yes, it floated high above the ruins in a whirlpool of ether. I saw with my own eyes, and there was a giant robot up there. Then the Grimoire still exists and might be somewhere in Volandis. In the wrong hands, it could all happen again. I asked you for what purpose you should stand up. Stand up and help me find the stone so that such an event will not happen again. We find the stone, we rebuild the gang, and then... Do you remember the original reason why we were in the band of the Iron Bowl? We wanted to change the world. And for that, we needed power. The reputation of our gang grew steadily. The pay got better, our treasure chest filled up. The best blacksmiths forged our weapons. The finest instructors trained the young among us. We had enough gold for airships and sky armors. We could have used it all for our purpose, Glenn. And we still can. We will rise again. We will become more powerful than any army. Like Alfred and the band of the White Dragon 100 years ago, we will start revolutions and turn systems upside down. We will end the tyranny of kings and put the reins of power into the people's own hands. But I need you for that, not only as a good fighter or outstanding sky armor pilot. I need you as someone whose heart beats in the right place. I need you as a friend, Glenn. That's a weird looking door. What a sweet memory, but now it's time to wake up, Glenn. Huh? What is this voice inside my head? Who are you? Your friend, comrade, mentor. Call me whatever you want. The beasts have picked up your tracks. It's time you listen to my advice. What do you mean? You'll find out soon enough. For now, you need to wake up. Are you awake? Where are we? It seems as though we are underground. The tower collapsed the moment we left it. If you have the strength, help me clear the way here. Where are the others? Apparently not here. What kind of monster was that? I do not know. For a moment I had the feeling that it was explicitly chasing us. For a moment that thing chased us all over the palace. You must still be half asleep, thief. I'm not a thief. You and your friend broke into the palace. We didn't want to steal anything. I am sorry, that was rude. You saved my life back there and risked your own. I shall believe you. In any way, it doesn't matter. So let us just call you a trespasser. How about Glenn? My name is Lenny. Glenn, are you there? Ah, there's someone on the other side. Thanks to destiny, you are well. You must have had quite some luck to survive this fall. Don't speak of luck so quick. We are not out of this mess yet. I smell miasma and not little of it. This sewer system is old, older than Farnsport. Nowadays only sewage flows through here, but back in olden times these walls had another forgotten purpose. Evil built its nest in those days. We need every capable fighter to get out of here. Yeah, the sewers are of a different kind. We have already learned this the hard way. Princess, you are well. Rob, are you okay? Why does he call you princess? You are a princess? I've heard rumors that Terran's princess vanished some time ago. She does not look particularly majestic. How dare you? Don't you say any more or those will be your last words. Then let me find better ones. You have nothing to say to me, you milksop. Save your strength for the monsters that lurk here. Excuse me, Sir Victor, you're right. The welfare of the princess takes priority. I shall forgive you for the moment. You are too kind. This is no joke. She's really Terran's princess? Whoever she is, she can handle a weapon and that alone counts. We should listen to the old man and leave. This sewer system stinks. I wish your sense of decency was as pronounced as it is for sewers. This old man is Sir Victor, the greatest writer of our time, and therefore we should follow an experienced man like him. Yes, a writer is the most experienced person. Not, the mercenaries. Together we were able to take down this red-eyed beast, and together we will get through these sewers as well. Let's not dawdle any further. Let's go. New skills! So I only get 3 skills, and then I get class passives and everything. I don't know what that means. More HP, I guess. Resistance against this element. Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, unless someone gets, taunt or something so I can guarantee who they attack, I don't think I'm gonna get that. Agility 1. Or X/. I think this. Okay. Hey, another merchant. Oh, what bad luck. Just when I left the tower, the ground under my feet collapsed. Now I'm stuck here with you. Can you clear the way ahead? I can sell you helpful items if you want. Still no gear. Oh, I did get... Just not for any of them. Huh. So I got another one of these. Got to equip it on the main character. Lynn seems like the main character. Anyways. Okay, there's a lever. Weak the poison, weak the wind. Then wind it is. Take this, bat. Okay, can't go that way. Oh, hi. Got a lot of enemies. Since they are weak to poison, I guess switch, maybe? Not sure that's necessary. Slashy slash. Yeah, I didn't need to switch Leanne out. Lenny. Not seeing loot. So, is there anything back here that I missed? Ooh, I see a chest down there. How do I get to that? Over here. It's got loot. Give me loot. Iron Cuirass. You get a bonus for wearing heavy armor. Right? Yeah, heavy armor bonus. Lowers incoming damage by 10% when wearing heavy armor. So, wield heavy armor. Up here... Not seeing anything, but there is this. 10 ore. Okay. Loot, 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 loot. Take this. Just use spinach to heal. What are you, Popeye? Babby. There's something in here? Nope. Okay. Ooh, shiny. I have sacred water I'm supposed to pour in a statue. Is something wrong, Glenn? There's a statue in the water. Oh, you're right, and one of the heroes of Leonard at that. It said that people who pray to these statues will be visited in their dreams by the old heroes and bestowed their powers. Need to offer a flask of sacred water first, though. I wonder what the statue is doing down here. Pray, you say. In addition to weapons, armor, and accessories, characters can equip class emblems. They are bestowed to the party after praying to the heroes of Leonard's statues. Class emblems provide huge stat upgrades. Furthermore, every class emblem provides 2 action skills and 2 passive skills. They can be equipped in the class skill slot. The skills can only be set as long as the corresponding class emblem is equipped. Only exception, once you've mastered a skill, you can set it without having the emblem equipped. Huh. You like to pray? Yes. What the? I greet ye, adventurers of Alandus. My voice, echoing through thy heart, shall bestow upon thee the power of ages long gone by. Prove thyself worthy, and thou shalt receive the gift. Oh, okay. The music's pretty cool for this area, though. What's your ultra move? Restores TP and grants HP and TP regen for all party, or for the whole party. Okay. And another one down. Stretchy sword. There we go. So what's the class I get? Ye have mastered the challenge, brave warriors, and proven thyself worthy. Accept the emblem offered by Marianne the Cleric. Now go forth, brave warriors, and curious adventurers, for thee are the future of Eldria. Cleric. Heals wounds in the name of all gods. TPB Mind S. Flip it to him first? So Mind Up, Silence Resistance, Awaken Spirit, and Heal All. Revives a character. Nice. Alright then. Well, lion with a pompadour? Quit your yapping, filthy dog, and tell him what you told me. Yeah, we were tasked to kill Lady Parnella and blame it on Farnsport. Who gave you this task? Why should I tell you, huh? How dare you, you miserable robber. Ha, robber, you say, you are no different. We may rob people, but you rob a whole nation. Your ridiculous piece will be our downfall. We were ordered to stab the lady in the back, but you're worse. With your peace treaty, you have backstabbed all of Ascania. Enough, Farron. He has nothing more to tell me than the others we've already caught. Take him away. He was the last of the gang anyway. The rest is already rotting in the dungeon. Have we found the beast's body? Not yet, but we have witnesses that saw the monster fall with the collapsed tower. It is probably dead. At least some good news. What about the bodies in the East Wing? Was it really? Yes, there is the body of Chancellor Edgar among them. General Matthew? No trace. Would the general really go that far? Prince Frederick be damned, this is all his doing. Lady Parnella, Chancellor Edgar, both died within our walls. Terran's people would have revolted against Prince Frederick if he had torn up the treaty and started a new war without proper reason. But now he can write history the way he wants. He will portray us as the aggressor. He will tell his people that we lured and killed their chancellor, and he himself will allegedly have no choice but to take up arms once again. What shall we do now, my lord? Mobilize the troops, repair all airships and sky armors. I had hoped to hand over a kingdom of peace, but I have failed. When you take the throne, all that awaits you is only more hatred and bloodshed. There is no way around it. You knew that yourself. Probably. Terran controls Wernshire. How much longer do you think we can resist? We can use the princess. Princess Celestia of Terran, you believe that was her? Chancellor Edgar did, and he should know her. But what is she doing here in this act she's putting on? Take her hostage. Yes, if that woman was truly her, we should find her immediately. You want to take her hostage, but maybe we can still avoid war. This war has never stopped to begin with. We need to act fast. Give haste, Farron. Leave no stone unturned and bring me Princess Celestia alive. By your command. Prince Frederick will think twice before taking action against us. The love for his sister has reached even my ears. You sure about that? He seems like the type of person that would probably just be like, nah, she can go. I have no sister. She disappeared long ago. You have no proof it's her. Not to mention, someone can be an imposter to her next to him, so he doesn't even know she's gone. We have finally made it. It doesn't seem like they have control over the fire yet. My brother, is he really involved in these assassination plans? Since our Lord Father fell ill, he has ruled with a firm hand. I must hear the truth from his lips. This night's events won't be without consequences for the peace of Volandis. When Prince Frederick hears of what has happened here, he will blame Ascania. Then I must tell him that a demon attacked and no one is at fault. So she really is the princess. I imagined her to look different. That's her alright, so show her the respect that she deserves. Someone recognize you at the banquet. Farnsport might already be searching for you to take you hostage. You should head for Tormund in secret and I shall accompany you. You would do that? Well, I'm a fool for exciting stories and I have some business I need to attend here. And since I was elevated to knighthood, helping you is a virtue I am obliged to follow. Very well, Sir Victor. I am most happy to accept your help. In order to get to Tormund, we will have to cross the Kortara mountain range. The paths around the mountains are dangerous, especially when avoiding the main route. 3 of us will have a hard time. Then we shall find some capable warriors at the Adventurers Guild. Yes, we could do that, or we could hire someone whose fighting strength we have already tested. You want our help? The help with common thieves, we don't even know what kind of crooked games they are capable of playing. If we show our backs to them, we will soon be met with a dagger. I believe in them. They already rescued my life once. But is this reason enough? If they return the lost princess home safely, they will surely receive a reward, so trust in their greed for gold. This should be easy for you if you think of them as thieves. What do you think, Killian? Hey! Right door. Help the princess. The voice again. Listen to my advice, Glenn. It's important in order to open the door. What are you talking about? Your brother Alphonse is on the other side, Glenn. We did not find anything in Farnsport regarding the Grimoire. Terran's main capital, Tormund, would be our next destination anyways. We might also be able to ask for information about the Grimoire as the reward. Okay. It's settled. We will help you. I thank you. You will be properly rewarded for your selflessness. Well then, I wish you luck, but now is the moment where I say goodbye. A generous reward is great, but there is not much to buy in the realm of the dead. Take care, my dears. But when I think about it, it can't be that dangerous to cross the mountains, right? Really? You want to come along as well? I wouldn't say I want to, but it seems to me to be the smartest option at the moment. We should use the light of day and move on. Hopefully we'll find more answers in Tormund, Killian. Well, less is hardly possible. If my brother has nothing to do with this conspiracy, I must explain these events to him. Nobody's fault that this beast invaded the palace today. He will believe me. I'm sure it's somebody's fault. I do not trust these crooks, but there is no denying it. We need their help. If Sir Vector and Leanne are for it, I will not stand in their way. I will come along and help as much as I can, but if it gets dangerous, I'm out. Gee, what a colorful troop. Very well, on to Terran. You could call this a fellowship. Now we just need something to kind of bind us together. Maybe kind of like a party ring or something? The soil of Atlantis may be nourished by blood, but I am sure that one day peace will be able to take root against all odds. So are we going to have a party name? We will cross the Kortara Mountains. Monsters and bandits will await us there. And they will be the least of the evils, even if we are in a hurry. The safety of the princess is our first priority. We're crossing the mountains. Fire demon? Well, technically we already ran into a fire demon. If we have to make preparations for this in the city, then we should take the time to do so. The main checkpoint to the north might be under surveillance. We can try our luck there anyway, or we can visit the village of Basil. The locals there might tell us how to get through the mountains without crossing the checkpoint. Either way, both options lead across the rolling fields. Before we travel, there are some places we need to visit here in Farnsport first. Okay. Calm down there, wannabe Gandalf. If you get a chance to eat a plum from Vatty, go for it. There's nothing better, I swear. Advertising me? No, I'm just bored. The other children call me a liar and never play with me. So boring. Hey, you want to try a plum from Vatty? Sure. Alright, that's 100 arcs. Expensive? What are you talking about? Of course it's expensive. You should start asking for prices before buying something. Pay up. What does it do? Do I have a plum from Vatty? No, I don't. Okay. Doggy! Half of the stuff here is stolen, and half of those merchants are actually pirates. They are the only ones that set sail for Valandis, so we've learned to live with the lie. Is that a smoking bunny rabbit? With an eye patch? Come and buy original pasta. What the hell is that? Hey, you guys come here for the deals? Seems like my reputation as the ultimate dealer is known all over Escania. No, you don't even know what deals are? Oh man, I don't just sell you things for money. No, instead you sell me your stuff, and if it's something nice, I'll make you a deal. You can sell me anything. Materials, items, collectibles, anything. Give it a try. Get a sea otter horse perch from my boy over there and sell it to me. Deals are special offers you unlock by selling a certain combination of items to any merchant. Once you sell one of the items needed for a deal, you will be notified. The lists under deals show all available items for which you sold at least one item. You can check what remaining items you must sell in order to be able to purchase a deal. So, did the items I do before count? Also, you gotta use deals, right? How very selfless of them. Let me follow his example. Here, take this otter horse perch for free. Do you need anything? Sell. Otter horse perch. New deals have unlocked. Deals. So yes, it did count because there's the goblin skull. Starter pack. Sweets, or snacks, sweets, and angel wings. Okay. This is the only market of its kind in Valandis, being so close to the free cities. Okay. Everyone on the market claims to be selling fresh fish from our waters, but every time I try to catch something, I only find garbage. What am I doing wrong? Ultimate Dealer has taught you everything he knows. Now go on your adventure, travelers. Did I miss something back here? You should avoid this place and buy your stuff somewhere else, unless you want something less legal. I mean, less legal could be good sometimes. Big doggy! Perfect stop for goods from the free city stores in the north. It makes Farmsport the wealthiest city in all of Valandis, even during the worst times. We at least have bread to eat and water to drink. You can't say that about Gravos and Terran. Okay, I need to find the blacksmith and the Adventurers Guild still. How do I get to you? See, red chest. Give me red chest. Hello. Kitty cat. Yay, this cat likes me. I swear I saw a monster enveloped in flames heading toward the palace. No one believes me. Red chest, red chest. Raven cloak. Maybe? Yeah, switch to that. I'm gonna keep the heavy armor on the one guy because he takes an automatic 10% damage reduction. Nothing in here. Just steal everyone's loot, as is tradition in an RPG. Because I'm the hero. What are you staring at? I don't know. Tell me what I'm staring at. Okay, yada yada. Do you have a place like this? Blacksmith? Why are you two on the bed? Hee hee, ooh, you dirty pig. Oink oink. What the hell did I walk into? Seeing all these merchant sailors makes me want to set out and discover the world for myself, but then again, I get seasick pretty quickly. I'm also not in the best shape. Walking for a few minutes makes me exhausted. Cardio, dude, cardio! Plus, I hate most foods and eat only what my mother prepares for me. And sleeping, don't even get me started. I need a bed that's twice as big as me. It must be dead silent, of course. Guess I should stay at home. Yeah, you probably should at that point. What do you want? Equipment? Have you ordered in advance? No? Then you can forget about it. A huge order came in from the palace this morning. You'd think a new war was coming. I see. What about the anvil there in the corner? Can we borrow it? I do have a bit of blacksmithing experience. Alright, I read that. You invented the letterpress machine, right, Sir Victor? You're Sir Victor, huh? I heard you were in Farnsport. My wife literally eats all of your work. If you can handle it, you can use my tools anytime, for a small fee, of course. But I should test your skills first, if I don't want you to break my stuff. Go through my house to the backyard. You will find a crystal source there. Upgrade this boy's sword one level and insert a crystal into it. If you can do that, I shall trust you with my tools. Okay, upgrade using materials, raise your upgraded weapons and armor raises their stats. You can upgrade each piece twice. Additionally, the equipment gains more slots to insert bigger and or more crystals into it. Gather crystals with passive skills to set into armor and weapons. For example, you can set an attack up crystal into a weapon and have your attack raised while using this weapon. Crystals need to be ranked 3 or higher to be inserted into equipment. Crystals have ranks. On rank 3, the crystal unlocks its passive skill and can be set into equipment. On rank 5 and 10, this passive skill gets more potent. In order to raise the ranks, you need to combine different crystals of the same passive skill. Okay, so water attack 3 plus water attack 3 equals water attack 6. Okay? When combining a crystal, you'll choose a base crystal and a fuse crystal, and can enter any crystal with a purity above 0, displayed as purity 1 or P1. The resulting crystal will have base crystal's purity -1. The ranks summed up will have its size averaged and becomes an artificial crystal marked by an asterisk. These crystals can only be used as base crystals and not as fuse crystals. You can set several crystals into a single piece of equipment. You need to consider the amount of slots your weapon or your equipment shown as empty crystals and the size of the crystal. Okay. How foolish of me to buy a house. I'll be buying a house close to the market. I thought it would be practical, but do you hear the noise? I can't stand it. Oh, hi. You want to buy equipment? I have to disappoint you. This morning, the army showed up and bought bought out our entire inventory. If you need weapons and armor, you'll probably have to look outside the city. Kitty cat. That cat don't like me. HP up crystals. Where can I do the crystal thingy? Here? Crystals. Combine crystals. HP up. No, wait. Purity. So this is purity 3, so it'd be better to do this. So I get more use out of the HP up crystal. Then upgrade weapons. Enhance for free, yes. Set into weapon. So my other question is, can I get the crystal back from the weapon? Well done. Feel free to use my tools anytime you want. You can choose between 3 crystals. Taking a crystal starts a chain. The more of the same crystal you gather, for example, attack up, the higher the chance for more of the same to appear at the next crystal source. Boost. If you take any other crystal, the chain is broken. This way you can focus on gathering the crystals you really want. So, like, Mind Up, Wind Resistance, Mind Up 2, or Magic Up. Okay. I guess. Someone's going to be using a gun, which could be interesting. Blow up the katana. An anchor. Cards. Okay. Everything's all good. Oh, wait. Maybe armor too? Raven cloak. Oh, no bamboo fiber. Iron cuirass? Okay. And now Adventurers Guild. Wherever the hell that is. Where am I? Okay, I'm back here. Down here somewhere? Nope. Did not expect that to just go there, but okay. Adventurers Guild. No, this is the weird room with the pig and the person on the bed thing. I love being the man of the sea. When wars break out and borders are redrawn, we can just find a new port. Things get worse in Volantis again, nothing will keep us here. This part of the city is called the Floating Village. This is where the poorest of the poor live, if you can really call this living. The rich cover themselves with perfume to smell better, but they're only fooling themselves. Down here, we know their real stench. Do you smell all that garbage? It all washed up here from up there. War doesn't make any difference to us here. We got nothing to eat either way. And since we're too sick, we won't be drafted to the army. Don't ask me if that's a blessing. Yeah, well, that also means they're willing to give you up. Not only does the woman in the shack tend to our sick and wounded, but she also takes care of shells. Helping shells is pretty useless, if you ask me. Nothing can rescue them from their fate. That aside, she is also a fortune teller. Strange combination. Shells. Magnolia. I like your witch hat. Sorry, we're not taking anyone new. I'm not in the mood to. I'm not in the mood for anything, actually. Those people, or... Bakken. Well, that's a bummer that I upgraded that. Alana. Helping people is my passion. That's what everyday heroes do. Okay. I agree, but... Do. People say sailors don't have homes, pa. You don't know the feeling when we put to sea. It's like coming home. Time of year, the Hoagie should reach our waters again. Our ship urgently needs new spare parts. Okay, I get the feeling I need this ship. Foreman looks pretty strong, but he's the biggest chicken. When we got the news from the palace earlier, he immediately turned tail and couldn't get out of Valandis soon enough. Okay, but where's the Adventure Guild? Our foreman is from Galtina, a place on the other side of the world. When a giant fungus spread throughout the land there, it caused a lot of problems. Nasty business, I tell you, the foreman doesn't have good memories of it. Faster, men, we'll load the cargo and then we're out of here. Let Valandis burn without us. I mean, don't blame them. Give me Adventure Guild. I doubt this is it. They say a monster appeared in the middle of the royal banquet. Hard to believe, but on the other hand, the amount of monsters has been steadily growing for the last few months. Adventurers Guild. If you follow the road, you'll reach the Adventurers Guild. If you know how to swing a sword, you can earn a coin or two. Follow the road. Doggy. Doggy takes priority. Do you need anything? Nope, nothing from you. Fast travel. Over the course of your adventure, you will find fast travel crystals. Okay. Covered a fast travel point. I would love to go on an adventure and see more of this beautiful world, but I'm at a liable age for military service and can't leave. Well, I actually could leave, but what would happen to my family? The neighbors would mock them for their cowardly son. Adventurers Guild. I was told to follow the road. Was it a different road? Do you notice that sometimes enemies have some sparks around them? I've heard they drop more loot after being killed. This road, maybe? The Chancellor is a man of fast decisions. The pass to Cortara is about to be closed. Is this Adventure Guild? It looks adventure-y. This is Adventurers Guild, a place full of capable fighters that can compete any dangerous task you have. The higher the mine, the higher your defense against magical attacks. It also raises your healing capabilities. If an enemy is blinded, its physical attacks will always miss. It's a powerful defensive move. Your Valor Minuet skill restores technical points, right? You should use it before you run out of TP to help keep you from dangerous situations in battle. Otherwise, if you use the skill after you've already run out, it won't help much. Silence Hinders, use of magical skills. These are all skills with the yellow icon. Healing magic, for example, still works. Good to know that healing still works through silence. If you have no action available in battle, use an item to apply either heavy, dry, oil, or wet to the enemy so that another character can deal extra damage on their upcoming turn. Oil makes enemies vulnerable to fire attacks, heavy to earth, dry to water, and wet to wind. Why does wet make them weak to wind? Do you know about unique monsters? There's only one of each kind in existence throughout the world. Typically, they are stronger than other foes around them, but they also drop special loot, so it's worth the tough battle. You can find 2 unique monsters in Roland Fields. Hack the Yak in front of the North Gate, and Leaping the Frog in the to the north of Basel. If you join the guild, I can share even more information with you. Tack the yak. Performing a normal attack is often your weakest option in combat. Since you're refreshed after each battle, I would advise you to concentrate on using skills. Tack the yak. Welcome to the Adventures Guild. How can I help you? We want to go on a journey to Tormund. Is there anything we should be aware of? Tormund, I'm sorry, terrible timing. Something happened in the palace last night. Airships and sky armors have been going out all morning. They're even saying that the pass to Kortara will be closed. This is bad. If you hurry, you might still have a chance. Well, we'll be going then. Oh, before you leave, one thing. This info is free this time. Normally, our network and information are only available to members of the guild. If you need more information, or if you're looking for jobs of all kinds, you'd have to join us. Taking the chance to get new recruits? Sorry, but we... And how do you become a member? You're biting? You have to complete a task from the guild leader, that is all. What is the task? You want to go to Tormund? Currently, no airships are flying. So if you manage to reach Tormund on foot, it's enough proof of your skills for me. We're already on our way there, why not take the chance? Here, take this letter and bring it to the leader of Tormund's Adventurers Guild. May Rongar's blessing be with you. Okay. If you want to join a guild, it has many benefits. You can learn about recent events, have access to a lot of job offers, and even get detailed information about unique monsters. You and your enemies have resistances to status effects at the start of the fight. Usually 0. Apply normally. Apply the same effect second time. You'll need to use it twice. Plan to even apply it for a third time, you have to use it thrice, and so on. If you have no available skills to trigger the skill type demanded by the overdrive bar, try using overdrive items. Oh, okay, so that's what those are for. They're really useful in certain situations. What are you staring at, rookie, huh? Oh, none, apparently. How's your progress? Can't wait to have you join your comrades. Leave Farnsport. My girlfriend thinks I'm a coward. I'm going to prove her wrong. Have you heard of these people the army is searching for? I'm going to find and report them. They're a dangerous group of 6 people who broke into the palace last night. They're made up of 2 women and 4 men. One of the women has red hair and another one has... I haven't seen anything. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Shut up, you tiger person. It's a shame. No worse than that. It's a tragedy. Everything okay? Nothing's okay. The opposite, actually. What is bothering you? The entire situation. I've waited for the right opportunity for so long, and now this. I think you'd better start from the beginning. Oh, I might as well. My name's Bessa, and I'm a cartographer. I surveyed Nabrelia, sailed with the Baki, and have even sneaked into the Arnsreich. In my notes, I keep all the important information about Eldria together. One of the few places missing was Volandis. The endless war made me hesitant to come here, but when I heard about the peace treaty a year ago, I could hardly believe my luck. But look around you. Warships are rising, sky armors are patrolling, and the pass to Kortara has been closed. I was lured by peace only to be greeted by a new war. They closed the border, that was fast. Do not worry, my dear Vesta, maybe we can help you. Are my ears playing tricks on me? I could recognize that bassy voice even between a pack of grumpy pirates. It's you, Sir Victor, my friend. Alive and breathing. Last time we met, we've been counting the vineyards and the free cities for your book. And if I recall correctly, we didn't get any further than one. If I'm offered a bottle of Arcadian wine, I can't say no. Oh, how this lightens up my mood a bit. So you really want to hand me a helping paw? I would pay you, of course. Truth be told, we have a longer trip coming up, so we might as well help you out a bit. Do we have time for this, Sir Victor? If we are paid and the effort is reasonable, why not? That'd be wonderful. You know, the Guild of Cartographers often works with volunteers. That's why we have created this reward board. Not only do we want to measure the land, we also want to learn more about Volandis' flora and fauna. For this purpose, we put some tasks on this board. If you complete them, you'll be richly rewarded. This is so exciting. I wish you could have come sooner to Volandis. I would have loved to have traveled with you. It's nice of you to say. Oh, there's one more thing I have to mention. Come out onto the fields with me and I will explain it in detail. Reward board has several tasks for you to tackle and numerous rewards to earn. When entering certain areas, new parts of the board are unlocked. Each field represents a task. Once the task is finished, you can claim your reward. Furthermore, finished task fields that are adjacent to one another will make up a chain. You'll earn extra rewards for the length of your longest chain. You can quickly access the reward board by pressing RT. Pressing RT. Okay, come out onto the field. Discovered a new fast travel location. Gimme. There you are. I need to tell you a few things you should keep in mind on your journey. You see that huge beast over there? Is that Tak the Yak? On your journey, you'll sometimes encounter monsters that are too strong for you. Stay away from them. This monster is called a unique monster. It means that you won't find Tak the Yak a second time in the world. They mostly drop special items. So much for that. Follow me to the west. How strong is Tak the Yak? What are you? You're like sheep turtles. What are you? Wool turtles. There are sheep turtles. You're adorable. I love them. Did you just sleep? Pilfer! Look, honey bunny, they're sheep turtles.
Adorable.
They're called wool turtles. I can't. This isn't Pokemon. No, I missed. Oh. Things are tanky, though. Merry-go-round. HP regen. I need to get more steel skills. Water the turtle. Do you have a fire move? You do. Fire thrust. Nice. Okay. But it is now after midnight, so I'm going to be calling it here. Thank you everyone so much for tuning in. I will try to be on tomorrow. Play more of this since I want to try and beat it before it goes away from the Xbox Game Pass on the 15th. At least that's what I think I saw. But, thank you. I hope to see you next time. And if I don't, that's perfectly fine. Either way, I hope you all have a good rest of your weekend. And, yeah, stay safe and bye-bye.